pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw na tao.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, please welcome the President of the Philippines, President Rodrigo Duterte.
Sa piling mo, di ko mawawala ang korupsyon.
Just kindly sit now. Distinguished co-workers in government, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. I am glad to be back from my visits to Thailand and Malaysia. In Bangkok, I paid respect to a true friend of the Philippines and the Filipino people, His Majesty King Bonipon Adun Dayet. His Majesty will be remembered by his dedicated efforts to foster goodwill, mutual respect, and friendship between our nations and peoples. In Putrajaya, Malaysia, I met with Prime Minister Najib Razak. Our discussion focused on the need to further strengthen the Philippines-Malaysia partnership for a safe and secure and stable region. As ASEAN brothers and maritime nations, we recognize that cooperation between our countries with other stakeholders is key to ensure that our sea lanes are not used for illegal purposes or criminal activities. Earlier this year, we made headway with the signing of the framework for trilateral arrangement between Indonesia, Malaysia, and the Philippines on immediate measures to address security issues in the maritime areas of common interest. With Malaysia, we committed to explore all available options to ensure greater collaboration in the joint coordinated pursuit, the interdiction and the arrest of criminal and terrorists plying the waterways between our countries. The Philippines, as always, will be unremitting in the efforts to address criminality on land, at sea, and between borders. We also committed to sustain the efforts to achieve just and lasting peace in Mindanao. As we proceed with the implementation phase of our peace process, Malaysia will continue to play an important role. The Philippines is ready to work with Malaysia and all partners interested in securing for generations of the Mindanaoans and Filipinos a future free from fear and conflict. Malaysia continues to be a partner for growth and development. My message to business leaders is clear. The Philippines is open for business, and we will provide an environment that is conducive for industries to thrive. Business leaders expressed confidence in many of the opportunities for investment in the Philippines. They showed keen interest in infrastructure, mass transportation development, building of regional centers, joint ventures in agribusiness, halal certified products, and high-value post-harvest processing facilities. I tasked the Department of Trade and the industry to follow through and ensure trade and investment with our 10th largest trade partner as it continues to grow, and I refer to Malaysia. As neighbors and friends, we have shared responsibility to ensure that common dignity, particularly the vulnerable, the weak, and the elderly, and the youth, is upheld. This is one era that should bring our nations and governments together. As incoming chair of the ASEAN, we count on Malaysia's support for our efforts to build a stronger, rule-based, and people-centered ASEAN. My visit to Malaysia showed that there are more areas of mutual interest that will bring our countries closer and make us work for the achievement of common goals. During these two visits, I strive to enhance our relation with our neighboring countries and explore more opportunities to further advance the best interest of our nation. As I have done in the past, I also met with the Filipino community in Malaysia. I was humbled by their warm welcome. I reassured them that government will utilize all the resources at its disposal to make our country safe and prosperous place for them to better appreciate and experience once they finally come home to reunite and live with their families. Maraming salamat po. I can take a few questions.
The first question, Mr. President, is from Jem Abansenya of TV5.
Good morning, Mr. President. Welcome po. Sir, napag-usapan niyo ba ng Prime Minister ng Malaysia yung about sa MRT project nila for the Philippines? And kumusta ho yung meeting? Ano pa ho yung mga napag-usapan niyo?
Well, most would really be focused on infrastructure, pati agribusiness. Lahat yan, and there's a lot of projects on deck. So I would say that it would keep our country busy in the coming months. But by the way, I have to remind you that if there will be a lot of projects on the streets, there will also be commotion and sometimes derailment of the traffic situation. But I said that is just a warning, and people will continue to complain, but then wala namang libre dito. There's always a drawback. But I'm sure that with the implementation in the coming year, and I would place it that maybe next year early,
Kasama
we
na ho
would have
dito
seen
yung,
the developments.
kasama na ho yung sa MRT project nila po, ano?
Kasama ho yun. Yan ho ang mauna that talaga because it involves mass transport, moving people.
How about po dun sa, may plano ho ba sila to invest on palm oil?
Ang tagal na nga yan eh. Problem actually, let me be very frank. Noong una may pumasok na dito, and as a matter of fact, they sent their agronomist, the guy who examines the soil for its appropriate plant. Ang nangyari sa pakibato, para wala na tayong bulahan dito, is the Malaysians were ready at the time, and after a positive findings sa suitability sa soil, what happened is that suddenly, ang mga NPA, alam mo na, yung banners nila everywhere, just simply no to palm oil. And I asked them, bakit? Sabi nila, sabi daw ng mga expert, ang problema kasi nitong maraming experts, lalo na sa internet, every time Dick and Harry who knows about a little of everything and everything so little, may sari-sariling Malaysia has prospered. It has not lost its moisture or water. Hindi ko talaga malaman na kung bakit. Ako naman, even with my assurance, for as long as there is always the threat, then we cannot do anything. Ganon no ang nangyari dyan, ma'am. But they will try again, and again I will make sure to meet the experts of the world about water under the soil and ask us to explain.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, please welcome the President of the Philippines, President Rodrigo Duterte.
Sa piling mo, di ko mawawala ang korupsyon para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw ng tao.
Just kindly sit now.